Oh, so this one's coming from Alex Fisher, who said to do, didn't say any specific song, just said to do this concert, man. Live Rock am Ring 2014. And so this is more later than I've usually done. I've usually stuck around 2003 to 2007 and kind of in there. So this will be cool to see. I wanted to see how Chester's voice holds up as he gets later in his career, you know, especially with these heavy songs. So I'm keen, man. Thank you for the suggestion. And man, I was just looking through the catalog that is this channel now, man. There's a good 80 videos up, I'd say. I think there's a little bit more. Maybe we've passed 80, which is crazy. You know, it hasn't even been that long. So I appreciate all the support, man. I appreciate all the support, all the suggestions. I've got a big list of just suggestion after suggestion, all different bands, all awesome content that I can get into, and I know it's going to be quality because I trust you guys now. Everything that I've done on here pretty much has just been banger, like especially all the Linkin Park and all the Metallica and System of a Down, things like that, all these live versions, man. You guys know how to pick them. The channel is just growing way quicker than I thought it would. So, but we'll get into this. Thank you to Alex Fisher. Let's go. I knew that was going to happen. I'd stop it as soon as they change frames. Fucking look at the people there, man. That's like, it keeps going, doesn't it? Like, it just fades into black.
I cannot take this anymore. Saying everything I said before. All these words, they made no sense. I found bliss in ignorance. Lest I hear the less she say, you'll find out all anywhere. Just like before. Everything you say I'm ready for. I'm about to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to burn. Cause I'm about to break. I find the answers not so clear. Wish I could find a way to disappear.
I've said that before, man. When Mike's on guitar, look at him right there. He just seems like he's having such a good time. You know, like Chester, I think Chester is obviously as well. But Chester's more like fucking just zoned in. And you can just tell he's almost like just this creature that comes out and does these insane vocals, man. But Mike, especially when he's on guitar, man, he's just there like taking it all in, like, man, this is insane. You know what I mean? He's taking it in, you can tell. But Chester's more like a monster or something that just comes up and it's let loose. That's how I see him, at least. Here we go, man.
Shut up when I'm talking now! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up when I'm talking to you! Shut up! Shut up! Everything you say to me. Take one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. I need a little room to grow.
fast little note there. I didn't expect that. Man, I was like, is Chester gonna be able to nail that that breakdown? Because it's later in his career, but man, he did that fucking just as good as he did it in 2003. The Live at Texas, like when the breakdowns are on that concert, man, he just goes hard. I think he did it justice, man. He still goes hard here. Like, this is how many years? Like 11 years later. Man, fuck. That was sick. The energy that they bring is so good. And like, I'm starting to make a little bit more music now, you know. I've got kind of the setup and everything, and I find myself, when I'm trying to make this music, it needs to have, at least for me, it needs to have that bop and that bounce. Like Korn does it good. Linkin Park obviously does it amazing. Limp Bizkit does it. But just that, it's got like a hip-hoppy feel, but then it's heavy, like heavy metal. Like, I love that combination. And so I'm always trying to, okay, it's got to have a bounce, it's got to have a rhythm, it's got to have a, you know, but then you can make it heavy. Fuck yeah. Thank you to Alex Fisher, man. I know you didn't suggest this exact song, but I'm guessing that this whole concert is just next level. You can tell they're in a, you can tell, I've watched so many now, you can tell when the band's just on. You can just tell when it's a fucking, they're just owning the space, and that's exactly what they're doing.